All right, so are you ready to like really get into it with digital camera brands?
Ready when you are?
Okay, awesome. Because today we're going to figure out which brand is right for you,
That's the goal?
and we're going way deeper than a basic top 10 list, right?
Absolutely, much deeper.
We've got the source top 10 best digital camera brands from the top 10's website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's based on user votes, so,
So we're starting with like the wisdom of the crowds.
Yeah, exactly. We get to hear what actual photographers are saying.
Love that.
But we're going to go even further.
That's what we do here.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to unearth some hidden gems, some fascinating brand stories beyond the usual suspects, okay?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, so you can't talk about cameras without mentioning Canon and Nikon, right?
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, those names are like synonymous with professional photography.
Yeah, it's like asking for Kleenex when you want a tissue.
Yeah, exactly. But why? What is it about them that's kept them at the top for so long?
Well, one word that consistently comes up with both brands is reliability. I mean, their DSLRs just work.
But what makes them so reliable? Is it like magic or something?
Not magic, engineering. It's the build quality, the materials, the way they're designed.
So you're saying it's not just a feeling.
Right, there are tangible reasons.
Okay, I like that. Tangible reason.
Take Canon, for example.
Okay.
Their DSLRs are known for having robust shutter mechanisms.
Really?
Yeah, often tested to hundreds of thousands of cycles.
Wow, hundreds of thousands.
And for those who shoot in like unpredictable conditions, a lot of their higher-end models have extensive weather sealing.
Weather sealing, huh? I've always wondered about that. Like, how much is enough to actually make a difference?
Right, because you're not going scuba diving with your camera, but
Yeah, but little drizzle shouldn't ruin a shoot, right?
exactly. And that's where understanding those technical details comes in handy.
Okay, give me those details.
With Canon, you'll often see ratings like splash proof or dust resistant.
Okay, so you know what you're actually getting?
Right, it's not just marketing fluff.
I like that.
Now, Nikon also has a reputation for reliability,
Okay.
but they tend to stand out for their value proposition.
Value, huh? What does that mean exactly? Are they cutting corners to keep costs down?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, good.
Nikon has a long history of innovation in lens design,
Oh, lenses, okay.
particularly when it comes to telephoto lenses with powerful zoom capabilities.
The ones for sports and wildlife photography?
Exactly. They've managed to produce lenses that offer great reach without breaking the bank.
So you're saying I can get professional level performance without having to sell a kidney?
Pretty much.
I like the sound of that.
Right. So you've got these established players known for quality and reliability.
Yeah, the titans of the industry.
But then you have Sony coming in and shaking things up.
The disruptor.
Yeah, especially with the mirrorless cameras like the full-frame Alpha series.
Yeah, those are really popular, but what was it about Sony that made them so disruptive?
They were really clever in how they approached the mirrorless market,
Okay, how so?
instead of just creating smaller versions of DSLRs.
Which a lot of companies were doing.
Right, but Sony fully embraced the potential of mirrorless technology.
So they went all in.
Exactly. They removed the mirror box,
Okay.
which allowed them to make smaller, lighter camera bodies.
Wow, well, that's sacrificing sensor size.
Exactly. So you get amazing image quality in a much more compact package.
That's a big deal, especially for someone like me who travels a lot.
Right. You don't want to lug around a giant camera bag.
But I also don't want to settle for mediocre image quality.
And you don't have to. Plus, Sony's full-frame senses are known for their low-light performance and dynamic range.
Dynamic range, refresh my memory.
It's basically the camera's ability to capture detail in both the shadows and highlights of an image.
So, like if I'm shooting a sunset, I can get both the bright sky and the dark foreground.
Exactly. You get more flexibility in different lighting situations.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's no wonder some people think Sony could surpass Canon.
Yeah, I saw that in the article, but I'm a little skeptical.
And that's a healthy skepticism to have.
Like, Canon's been around forever.
Right, they have decades of experience and a vast lens ecosystem.
Yeah, that's hard to beat.
But Sony is innovative, and their partnership with Zeiss has given them an edge.
Zeiss lenses are amazing.
Right, so it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out.
It's like an epic battle of the titans.
Exactly. But let's not forget about the other contenders,
Yeah, we've got Olympus, Pentax, and a whole bunch more to explore.
each with their own unique strengths and quirks.
Okay, this is getting exciting. We're just scratching the surface here, but I think we've already uncovered some valuable insights.
Absolutely. And there's so much more to come.
Stay tuned for more of our camera brand deep dive, because we're going even deeper.
It's going to be good.
I can't wait.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
All right, we're back and ready for more camera brand action.
We've already covered some big names: Canon, Nikon, Sony.
The titans, the disruptors, the whole shebang.
Exactly. But now we're going to dig into some brands that might surprise you.
Oh, I love surprises. Hit me with them.
Okay, let's start with Olympus.
Olympus, yeah. They've always intrigued me with their Micro Four Thirds system.
Right. It's kind of their thing.
But I gotta be honest, I don't fully grasp the technical stuff, so break it down for me.
Okay, so Micro Four Thirds is all about size and weight. You know.
Ah, so it's perfect for travel.
Exactly. Their sensors are smaller than full frame, which allows them to make those really compact cameras and lenses.
That's a plus for me. I hate lugging around heavy gear.
I hear it. And even though the sensors are smaller, the technology's come a long way.
So I'm not sacrificing image quality.
Not really. They've put a lot of work into lens design and image processing.
So they're making up for the smaller sensor size with other innovations.
Exactly. It's about finding clever solutions.
I love that.
Plus, they're known for their in-body image stabilization, which is a game changer,
Oh yeah, that's essential for handheld shooting.
especially in low light.
Okay, so Olympus is all about portability and innovation. Got it.
Now let's talk about Pentax.
Pentax, they're kind of an underdog, aren't they?
They are, but they have a loyal following for a reason.
Yeah, I've heard they're built like tanks.
That's one way to put it.
Their weather sealing is legendary, right?
It is. They're known for producing cameras that can handle pretty much anything you throw at them.
Rain, snow, dust, you name it.
Exactly. Even their entry-level models have some level of weather sealing.
So as I'm an adventurer hype who likes to shoot in all kinds of conditions, Pentax is a good option.
Definitely worth considering. They're all about durability and dependability.
All right, so we've got portability with Olympus, ruggedness with Pentax. What about video?
Ah, yes. Video, we got to talk Panasonic Lumix.
Lumix, yeah, they've really made a name for themselves in the video world.
They were early adopters of 4K video.
And they haven't looked back.
Not at all. They've partnered with Leica for their lenses.
Leica, that's like the holy grail of optics.
Right. They're serious about delivering a premium video experience.
It's like they combined the best of both worlds, Panasonic's tech with Leica's legendary lenses.
Exactly. And they didn't stop there. They've added advanced autofocus, in-body stabilization, all the bells and whistles.
So they're catering to serious videographers.
But they haven't forgotten about still photographers.
Yeah, what about us photo folks? Can Lumix handle both?
Absolutely. Our source actually highlights a user who was blown away by the Lumix's photo quality.
So you're saying I can have my cake and eat it too?
Pretty much. You get top-notch video capabilities without sacrificing photo quality.
Okay, I'm impressed. Now, what about Samsung? I feel like they were a big player a few years ago, but I haven't heard much from them lately.
That's true. They've shifted their focus away from dedicated cameras.
Yeah, they're all about smartphones now.
Right, but their older models still have a lot to offer.
Really? Like what?
Well, the article mentions a user who loves their Samsung NX100 and NX1000 for their ease of use and responsiveness.
So even though they're not making headlines, they're still solid cameras.
Exactly. And you can often find them at great prices.
A bargain hunter's dream.
Right, so sometimes it's not about having the newest, shiniest tech, but finding a camera that just works for you.
Love that. This is what I love about these deep dives. We're uncovering all these hidden gems and forgotten treasures.
And we're just getting started. We've got more brands to explore, each with their own unique story to tell.
Okay, I'm ready for more. Let's do it. Okay, so we're back for the final part of our camera brand deep dive.
It's been quite a journey. We've covered a lot of ground.
We have, from the big names like Canon and Nikon to those niche brands like Ricoh.
Each one with its own strengths and personality, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And what's become clear to me is that there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Right, the best camera is the one that fits your needs and style.
Exactly. But as we wrap up, there's this big question hanging over us, right? What does the future hold for dedicated cameras?
Especially with smartphones getting so good.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a camera in their pocket these days.
It's a valid question, and there are a lot of different opinions out there.
What do you think? Are dedicated cameras going the way of the dodo?
I don't think so. Not entirely.
Okay, good.
I mean, sure, smartphones are amazing for everyday snapshots.
Yeah, they're super convenient.
But for those who are serious about photography, who want more creative control, I think dedicated cameras will always have a place.
I hope so. There's something special about using a dedicated camera.
I know what you mean. It's a different experience.
And let's not forget about lenses. The sheer variety of lenses you can get for a dedicated camera is incredible.
You can really experiment with different perspectives and effects.
And the image quality, especially from those high-end cameras, it's still a step above what you get with a smartphone.
Absolutely. Larger sensors, better processors, it all makes a difference.
You know, what really struck me as we were going through this list was the passion that people have for their chosen brands.
It's like more than just a tool. It's part of their identity.
Yeah, and I think that's what will keep dedicated cameras alive.
It's that emotional connection, that feeling of creating something special.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with this thought.
Okay,
It's not about finding the best camera. It's about finding the camera that speaks to you.
that fits your style, your vision.
Exactly. The journey of discovering the perfect camera is an adventure in itself.
Explore, experiment, have fun.
And who knows, you might even discover a brand you've never considered before.
There are so many hidden gems out there.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of camera brands.
Happy shooting.